latest announcement by the Ministry of Health on what will happen should you not be vaccinated in accessing government services. I'm looking at the numbers in Nakuru County as of 9th of November. You had fully vaccinated up to 93,000. That's against an adult population of 1.27 million. So that's a percentage of 7.3%. And Nakuru is actually one of the best performing if you had to look at the absolute numbers. What has been the challenge and how are you receiving this news? Because majority of our population is not vaccinated. Now you're saying that they will not be accessing services in these government facilities.
Well, I think it's good to confirm that before the onset of this vaccination, there were a lot of challenges surrounding theories and counter-theories on how the vaccine would be of serious danger to all of us. Mm-hmm. And because the Kenyan population is not generally very well informed, many of them bought into some of these theories. But I think the role of the state is to protect its citizens. Mm-hmm. I think that's the cardinal role of any government. And therefore the rules given by Mutahi Kagwe on behalf of the government must be followed by everyone, and in my view also taken up by the private sector. In other countries today, if you want to book into a hotel, mm-hmm. you must have this COVID vaccine. So if you make it impossible for those who have not been vaccinated to have their normal life, including banking services, because if you're going to be a danger to other people, then it means that they will not go far. If you do it that way, we can shoot from that maybe 7-8% to about 20% by January. Mm-hmm. And you can imagine the embarrassment of having vaccinations expire in our stores while you are at 7% vaccination. So the government must do what is necessary to protect its people. Then secondly is to confirm that in other parts of the world, especially in Europe today, countries are going on shutdown. And there's a very clear connection between countries with a high percentage of vaccination and those that are low. For example, today I think Austria is on a lockdown, complete lockdown. So although the wave is not high currently in Kenya today, I think it would be very wrong for us to forget that it may well come, say, in January. Mm-hmm. And the pattern has been when the wave is high in those countries, including in Asia and Europe, in a month or two it comes. So it is possible to project that maybe by late January or something like that, that will be the case in Kenya. So where will we be? So the government is acting in the best interest of Kenyans. Mm-hmm. and I think we need also to look at the cost of shutting down the economy is too expensive for Kenyans. Mm-hmm. And the problem with the state is if you do, people complain. If you don't, the same Kenyans mm-hmm. will be out there criticizing you.
So what has been the bigger challenge in Nakuru? Because the country has received just over 9 million doses of vaccines. What has been the bigger challenge in Nakuru? Is it supply of these vaccines or it's the uptake?
I would say it's the uptake. And what we've done is actually to go now to the villages, to smallest health centers and market centers and make sure that we give, especially to the older persons. Mm-hmm. But the state has done a lot in terms of availing the vaccine. The issue is the demand by the citizens. Mm-hmm. So you will go to a village with 5,000 people, you take the vaccine and only 50 people show up. So I think the problem is actually at the people level, not at the state level.
Okay.